You have probably seen my previous video about the Corona Kavach and Corona Rakshak policies, where I have completely demystified these two products. Hope it was useful, but I am seeing some instances of people blindly buying either of these two policies even though they may have some Mediclaim type of policy. Is it really necessary, or people simply acting as if in a herd, or do they usually have a good reason for purchasing these policies? Before I answer this question, I am going to ask you 4 more questions. Number 1, did you know that your Mediclaim policy provides you with benefits what your Corona Kavach or Corona Rakshak does not? Did you know that your Mediclaim policy includes coverage for COVID-19? Third, did you know that your Mediclaim policy also covers in-home treatment? Number 4, did you know that your Mediclaim policy covers any epidemic or pandemic, not just COVID-19? It doesn't matter if you answered no to any or all of these questions. If you don't have prior exposure to insurance, it may be tough to answer these questions. It was just to get you thinking about issues that are really important for you. I'll clarify these 5 issues today and many more, so that number 1, you can best use the existing Mediclaim policy type cover without spending money on buying additional health insurance. Number 2, if you don't have any policy coverage, you can get the most appropriate policy for yourself for the right sum insured, ensuring that you don't overpay premiums. Number 3, to only purchase the most appropriate policies. You should not get pressured into purchasing needless insurance. This will assist you in saving money. Number 4, you don't need to watch a lot of videos to get the whole picture. This video and the one following, I believe, will address all your concerns, and that way you will save precious time too. I will therefore encourage you to watch the entire video, and please subscribe. Undoubtedly, you will save time and money. Greetings friends, Rajiv is my name. I have been in the insurance industry for a long time and have seen it from outside as a consultant to several insurance companies, and I have been an insider too, having worked in a few. As a result, I am familiar with the complexities of health insurance in a manner that most are not. I am currently supporting a lot of consumers with their health insurance difficulties. Unlike a lot other channels, mine is exclusively devoted to health insurance. As always, I go beyond summarizing public information to provide you with an inside perspective of the health insurance industry, so as to really make health insurance work for you. This is my USP too. To respond to the questions I raised in the opening of this video, first let's consider the similarities and differences between Corona Kavach, Corona Rakshak and Mediclaim type policies. Corona Kavach and Mediclaim type policies are somewhat comparable with overlapping coverage, as can be seen from the diagram. As you can see, Mediclaim circle is much bigger, and a large part of Corona Kavach circle lies within Mediclaim circle. So you see, Mediclaim type policy provides much wider coverage of risks. You are seeing the circle of Corona Rakshak lie completely outside these two circles. The reason being, it's a totally different policy in the way it pays out in the event of a claim. So first, let's see how a Mediclaim policy is superior to Corona specific policies. Number 1, the most comprehensive coverage is provided by a standard Mediclaim type of policy. It covers any accident or illness unless the policy explicitly excludes something. As a result, if a person is hospitalized for COVID-19 or for anything else, this policy will cover the treatment. Corona policies cover only one event, namely COVID-19 and its associated complications. Number 2, Mediclaim type policies are annual policies, whereas Corona policies are short term and have a maximum term of 9.5 months. Number 3, Mediclaim policies are renewable and insurance companies cannot refuse renewal based on your age or claims history. Renewal of corona policies is not automatic in all cases. It varies from company to company depending on their internal guidelines. I have explained the notion of internal guidelines in my previous video. Number 4, Mediclaim policies also provide you with the right to migrate and portability. So, if you are dissatisfied with your current insurance product or company, you can switch to another product with the same company or move to a different insurance company and still receive all of the benefits you earned under your previous policies. Migration and portability are not automatic in all corona policies. It varies from company to company based on their internal guidelines. Number 5, a Mediclaim policy is more expensive because it provides broader coverage and it's also a yearly policy. Corona policies, on the other hand, cover only one event and have a policy duration of less than a year, thus making them less expensive. Let us now see how the Corona Kavach policy is superior to the Mediclaim type policy. Number 1, no pre-insurance medical examination is required for the Corona Kavach policy, whereas most Mediclaim policies require first-time insureds over a certain age, sometimes above 45, 50 or 55, to undergo tests, and then insurance companies then either lower the premium, exclude certain illnesses, or even deny a policy based on the results of the tests. Number 2, the Corona Kavach policy has a 15-day waiting period, whereas the Mediclaim type policy has a 30-day waiting period. Only accident claims are paid during these first 30 days. Number 3, the Corona Kavach policy has no room rent limit. A Mediclaim policy typically has a daily limit of 1% of the sum insured. So, if you have a Mediclaim policy with a sum insured of rupees 5 lakhs, the policy will pay a maximum of rupees 5,000 per day for room rent. However, according to Corona Kavach policy, the actual room rent charged by the hospital is paid without any limits. Number 4, Corona Kavach policy pays for unproven treatment if it is approved by the government for COVID-19 treatment. However, most Mediclaim policies do not cover unproven treatment. Number 5, Corona Kavach policy covers home care treatment, that is expenses even if treatment is given at home as directed by the treating doctor, subject to some certain conditions. The policy does not necessitate any hospitalization. This type of treatment is sometimes severely restricted by Mediclaim type policies. Now, if you are getting value from this video, let me know by subscribing and hitting the like button. Thank you so much. If you have any question, do write in the comment box. Let us now consider how Corona Kavach policies are more restrictive than Mediclaim type policies. Number 1, if you have a Mediclaim policy, it will pay for any illness covered under the policy if you receive treatment in India. It makes no difference whether the illness was discovered or diagnosed in London or Timbuktu. However, corona specific policies do not pay if the diagnosis occurred outside of India, even if the treatment is received in India. Number 2, the Mediclaim type policy covers a 30-day pre-hospitalization period and a 60-day post-hospitalization period from the date of discharge. However, the Corona Kavach policy only covers half the number of days, that is 15 days before and 30 days after hospitalization. Number 3, Corona Kavach policy does not recognize testing performed at a diagnostic center that is not authorized by the government. Such a condition does not exist in Mediclaim policies. Number 4, Because many Corona Kavach policies are still non-renewable, a 15-day waiting period will apply every time you purchase a Corona Kavach policy. In the case of a Mediclaim type policy, however, the initial waiting period of 30 days applies only to the first policy and not to renewals. As a result, under a Mediclaim type policy, coverage for COVID-19 is available throughout the year. Of course, the peace of mind that comes with a policy that stays with you for a year and is easily renewable at your wish is uncomparable. By now, you must have gained a better understanding of the pros and cons of all the three products and have more clarity on the 5 questions I had raised in the opening part of the video. There are 2 important considerations in choosing the right policy. First, it's important to have full clarity of your needs, and second, knowing to what extent each policy can fulfill those needs. Buying the right policy or policies then becomes very easy. If you would like me to help you in this process, connect with me at my contact details given below in the description box. As I had pointed out in my previous video, if you are planning to buy a Corona health insurance policy, do so before 30th September 2021. In my next video, I'll answer 5 important questions that people are asking me about how to use these policies. It's possible that you may have similar questions. I'll also share a super tip that you won't find anywhere else. The super tip relates to Mediclaim policy terms on the home care provisions. Insurers have not emphasized the benefit of home care treatment provision in Mediclaim policy. Even experts have failed to bring this to the attention of the general public. I will also share 7 concrete and practical actions that you can take to design your health insurance protection. I am sure you will join me in this video. If you like the video, please subscribe and share it with your friends, co-workers and family. If you have any questions, write in the comment box below or to my email. You can find me on Gmail, LinkedIn, Facebook and Quora as well. The details are in the description box below. Take care and stay safe. See you soon. Bye.